Thank you for being here. What I'm about to tell you may gross you out, but I know it made me sick. But I'm going to give you some information about a disturbing case we recently investigated involving a nasty, demented individual who was arrested for sexual activities involving animals. I'll give you a picture. This is James Franklin Piner Jr., and he is truly a nut. On February 26, 2026, we received information about a possible bestiality case involving Piner and a female pit bull named Bella at a residence on Horseshoe Circle in Bryceville. A witness said he went to Piner's residence to check on him after he had had surgery. He walked into Piner's bedroom and observed Piner holding down a female dog with his left arm while the dog was laying on her back. The witness then observed Piner having sex with the dog and also observed blood dripping from the rear end. When the witness asked Piner what he was doing, he quickly jumped up and said, "Nothing, man, nothing." The witness had also heard the dog cry out from across the home. Another witness said Piner had stated about a week earlier that Bella was his woman, he had sex with Bella, and he couldn't live without her. It's disgusting. During our investigation, when asked by our detective about what witnesses had stated, he said he wasn't having oral or penetration sex with the dog. He said, "How can anyone witness it when I'm in my room?" The detective also observed injuries to Piner's left forearm, which was consistent with the witness statement. Nassau County Animal Control officers had a concern for Bella as she was 4 weeks into her heat cycle and still had continuous blood flow, which wasn't normal. So they removed the dog from the home to have her examined. Piner was then arrested for having sexual activities involving animals and booked into the Nassau County Jail and Detention Center. Since the arrest, Bella has been getting the proper care she needs at the animal shelter and is improving. I would like to introduce Nassau County Animal Control Services Director Steve McKinnon, who will talk about Bella and the adoption process at the Animal Services. Steve.
Thank you, Sheriff. This investigation actually started when we had our officers in the area doing a separate investigation, and we had the public approach us and report their suspicions. And as it says in the press release, this is one of these situations of, if you know something, tell us. And that's what the case. I appreciate the sheriff. His team moved very quickly. We were there the next morning. They initiated their investigation and searches in the building while we took possession of Bella. We transported Bella to one of our veterinarians that we've worked with in the past. They did a full forensic examination. All the test results were provided to the sheriff's department, and we took Bella to Animal Services. Right now, it doesn't appear that Bella has any physical trauma, and we're still examining the mental state that she may be in. Unlike other animals that we may seize that are in quarantine because they're the perpetrator, Bella's the victim. And as a result, she's with the rest of the general population. So she'll be playing with the other animals, really focusing, the staff's going to be focusing on just giving her the attention that she needs. So once adoption becomes available, she'll be a great addition to a home. Right now, she's not available for adoption. We're going to have to allow the court process to go through. We're hoping there's a possibility of maybe surrender in the future, earlier before the court ends. But that'll be one of the efforts that we're going to pursue. If and when sentencing comes up, we'll be looking to have the dog awarded to us so then we can put him into a home. And just wanted to say again, thank you, Sheriff. Very quick response, full team of crime scene investigators as well as investigators worked out very well this time.
Thank you. Yeah, we work very well and closely with the Animal Services Department. So, are there any questions about this case?
Sheriff, how long was Bella in the care of James? Do you know how long he had her as a dog?
I'm not sure exactly how long he had her, but he had her a while.
And I know I also had a question for the Animal Services Director. I know you were saying there were some neighbors that said they had some suspicions and brought it to your guys' attention. What did they tell you all?
Essentially what the sheriff described, because they were re-interviewed once his team was on site, and was very specific. They stepped up, were willing to give us written statements and all. So they were critical to allowing an arrest to take place.
Can you talk about the charges that he faces? How serious are these charges, and how much time is he looking at?
Well, it's a felony, so he's looking at. Depends on what happens through the court system, but certainly, hopefully, he didn't get out anytime soon to victimize any other animals or, God forbid, an individual or person. So, people who do this, there's a possibility that he could do that to a human as well, and that's something we're trying to prevent.
Have you ever seen anything like this before?
This has not happened, to my knowledge, in our county here recently. Within the past few years, I know many years ago you hear about it, but nothing that I'm aware of recently.
Sheriff, the states like animal abuse directory went live in January. Is that something you guys use as a resource, or could it help prevent future cases, stuff like that?
Yeah, that you know about.
Sure. I wish all states had that, so it could be a shared national resource right now. But yeah, anytime a name comes up where there's a possibility of any type of cruelty, not just sexual abuse, but any type of cruelty, we'll visit that as well, just to build a case, and then that would be shared with the sheriff's department as well.
Okay. So this individual would be going on that list then?
Yes, absolutely.
And I know there's a long process ahead for Bella. Do you have a timeline on when she could be up for adoption?
Well, we're hoping that the sheriff's investigators are going to approach the suspect in jail and see if he'd be willing to do that. Obviously, that's something he'd have to decide with his own attorney about what he wants to do. I think it'd be very advantageous for Bella that she gets released, the ownership be released as soon as possible, so we can find that home. I've interacted with her quite a bit. She's a very sweet girl. She's been through a lot. Like I said, no physical trauma, but it's going to take some time just for her to get more comfortable and act like a dog.
Okay, thank y'all.